Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Cavs tonight. Unfortunately, the Lakers would have to wrap up the 2024 year with a loss against the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. The Lakers lose to the Cavaliers 122 to 110 to wrap up the 2024 year. And guys, before I get into the stats and everything about the Lakers tonight and what we saw from tonight when it came to their performances, and obviously we're going to be talking about the debut of Dorian Finney-Smith, and of course Shake Milton as well. So we're going to get into all of the stats and everything about the Lakers game tonight in this loss against the Cavs. But before anything, like always, happy New Year's to every single one of you who are watching this and joining me for this live stream. We are going to go into 2025 with a better perspective. I mean, there's a lot of optimism and a lot of hope, when it comes to people's goals and all that. And I know I have a lot of goals in mind moving into 2024 for sure. 2025, excuse me. 2024 is in the past, and we can obviously move on to a lot of goals and a lot of accomplishments going into a new year. And I hope everyone will probably do the same, hopefully. So I wish everybody a happy New Year's and a lot of dreams and a lot of hopes going into 2025. It's going to be a very interesting, hope for the Lakers and for my case, especially when it comes to their goals for sure going into 2025, going into the new year and leaving 2024 in the past, and hopefully can start some new, winning more games, having a better roster. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, I'm very optimistic for this Lakers season going into 2025. There's a lot of optimism, and I'm really hopeful that things start to turn around for them going into the new year in 2025. So I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping for personal reasons when it comes to my own life. And my hope is that all of us will have a great year in 2025. That's my hope for every single one of you who are joining me and supporting me all across social media. And of course, this channel, ZSN on YouTube. I hope this channel continues to grow with your love support going into the new year. We're getting close to 5,000 subscribers on here. So with your love support, we can make that happen. So I really hope that all of you will join me in that particular milestone. Hopefully, when we reach that particular moment on this channel. So really hope to achieve that in 2025. So, but yeah, guys, before, like always, follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. So please be sure to follow me all across social media. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's just get right into the Lakers loss tonight. They fall to the Cavs 122 to 110 against the Cavaliers in LA. This was honestly a disappointing loss to be honest with you. But compared to the last game the Lakers faced against the Cavaliers, it was a very much better outcome compared to the last time we met the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Lakers were completely blown out against them, and this time around they were kind of competitive, going back and forth with one another. Even though the Cavaliers shot better than the Lakers, I think they shot way more threes against the Lakers tonight, and that's because the Lakers just kept allowing the Cavaliers to score on them every chance that they get, every time they missed a shot or just don't defend on transition. So, this was a missed opportunity tonight for the Lakers. I think they could have won this game if possible, but they just couldn't capitalize on that opportunity tonight, especially when it came to the fourth quarter. I think the Lakers really missed the ball in the fourth quarter, where things were kind of going in the right direction in the third. I have to say, the Lakers were competitive in a way in the third quarter, but the fourth quarter really gotten away from them in the beginning when the Cavaliers shot 9 points in 2 to 3 minutes into the game. So, and the Lakers only had maybe 2 points or 3 points in 3 or 2 minutes into the game. So, it was kind of obvious that the Lakers were going to lose this game anyway. I mean, they were facing one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference, okay, the number one seed in the Eastern Conference in the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, and they were already on a run anyway. I mean, they're going on winning streaks and just beating some great teams left and right. I mean, they have a really good team going into this year, and especially now going into 2025. So, this is going to be a really good Cavaliers team. And the Lakers, I'm surprised they went they went back and forth with them half the time. And, even though they just couldn't make stoppage and just could have managed to make key shots. I mean, you can tell the Lakers could not make any big shots in this game. I mean, especially when it came to the fourth quarter with their shooting efforts tonight. So it was just disappointment. I mean, obviously, as you can see the scoreboard, the Lakers shot 25% from the three compared to the Cavaliers, who, like I said, they shot very well from the three tonight. They shot 39% from the three, so they were just shooting their threes left and right, especially when it came to Donovan Mitchell, who went 6 of 13 from the three with 26 points out there tonight, and Jared Allen. I mean, this guy is something special. He's still young and still dominating on the defensive side of the ball and also offensively with 27 points and 14 rebounds out there tonight for the Cavaliers. But, the Lakers, they tried to do their thing out there tonight. Obviously, we saw the debut tonight of Dorian Finney-Smith out there tonight, and also Shake Milton out there debuting as the Los Angeles Lakers after a couple of days ago with the trade with the Brooklyn Nets. Lakers, let me just recap for y'all, for those of you who don't know, but you probably know it by now. The Lakers traded D'Angelo Russell and Maxwell Lewis and 3 second-round picks for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton, in the trade to LA. So it happened a couple of days ago. If you guys want to go check out my videos that I uploaded, and I did also a live stream reaction as well. So go check out those videos and the live stream. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, they debuted tonight. They showed some glimpse of what they can do, especially when it came to, I guess, surprisingly, Shake Milton. I did not realize he was going to be a good, reliable shooter for us. He went 2 of 4 from the three in his debut with 6 points and 2 rebounds. I mean, and I said this in the video and of course in my live stream, that he's an NBA player. I mean, compared to the players that we had, especially when it came to Maxwell Lewis and all those young guys that we have that are technically from the South Bay Lakers that were on the roster half the time when injuries have occurred to the Lakers. Shake Milton is a NBA player. I mean, he's a NBA ready guy. So, he is going to get the opportunities for sure. And especially now with Gabe Vincent out due to injuries, he's the next man up at the point guard position. I mean, that's the reality of the situation of what we're dealing with when it comes to the troubles that we have with the point guard position. So, it's just unfortunate, but at the same time, this was a good so far run for our new Lakers, with Shake Milton, and especially for Dorian Finney-Smith, who, went 0 of 2 tonight. But guys, I'm not going to judge him on the first game. I mean, he needs a couple of games in to get his bearings in with this Lakers team, and right away we're going to see some really good defensive efforts out of Dorian Finney-Smith potentially moving forward. Okay, I mean it's just one game. I don't want to judge him, and we're going into the new year, so new year is going to be new beginnings, and obviously some new opportunities for players, and for the Lakers to maybe turn their season around for the better. Hopefully, with potentially going to start to win games. Hopefully, moving forward into January. I know it's going to be a busy schedule for them in January, but most of them are going to be home games, so it's not anything too hectic for the Lakers to not win games because most of them are home games. Um, so I think the first game of January of 2025 will be against the Portland Trailblazers. So that could be an easy game, an easy win for the Lakers to start the new year in 2025. Then they have Friday's matchup in LA against the Atlanta Hawks. So that could be a 2-0 start for the Lakers going into the new year in January. So in 2025. So that could be an opportunity. That could be an opportunity for the Lakers to, get to see what Dorian Finney-Smith is all about, and also Shake Milton and the rest of the Lakers going into the new year, hopefully. So really looking forward to it. But, the debuts, Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton, showing a lot of promise. I really hope they will live up to their expectations going into the new year. But let's talk about the players tonight for our starting lineup. Obviously, the player of the game, Austin Reeves, 35 points, tying his career high with 35 points out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. Close to getting a triple-double out there tonight. Had 10 assists and 9 rebounds out there tonight. He was our player of the game. Really stepped up out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. He did shoot 1 3, and most of his shots, unfortunately, were just not going in. He was trying to make some big shots in the game, but unfortunately, they just weren't going in. And the rest of the Lakers were just trying to. I mean, Lakers really missed a lot of key opportunities when it came to making big shots. They were just not going in, unfortunately. If they were, I think the Lakers would have been in a whole different situation going into possibly the fourth quarter, if anything. I mean, they just really missed some really big opportunities in the game to potentially win it. I mean, they were competitive. I have to say, guys, I mean, even though, certain moments in certain games, and especially when it came to the third and fourth quarter, where the Cavaliers were like up by 9 at one point, the Lakers tried to come back, and, they were competitive in that particular instance, in that particular moment. But unfortunately, they just couldn't get over the hump to get a lead at some point. Compared to the last game, as I mentioned, against the Cavaliers in Cleveland, they were blown out. I mean, they were just outplayed against them when they faced them a couple of months ago. So this time around, they were competitive and they were showing some efforts tonight. So much better losses compared to most when it comes to the Lakers against the Cavaliers, or just any team in the top NBA. When it comes to showing competitiveness in the game. So I just have to say, guys, you may disagree with me on it, but I personally thought the Lakers really showed what they're made of tonight. But, it's just, unfortunately, they just couldn't get over the hump. That was just a missed opportunity tonight, and it's just unfortunate. But great night for Austin Reeves out there tonight, 35 points out there tonight. Anthony Davis with 28 points with 13 rebounds, 4 assists, had 3 steals and 2 blocks. Went 2 of 4 from the three, shot some threes out there tonight for the Lakers. So he was showing his competitiveness against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he was just doing his best to help us win the game. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough out there tonight. And most of that had to do with Rui Hachimura. I mean, his efforts tonight was just non-existent in my opinion. I mean, he only had 7 points out there tonight and went 0 of 3 from the three. And I think most of that had to do with the defensive efforts that the Cleveland Cavaliers brought to the Lakers tonight in this loss. So, that's also played a big role in that as well. So, it was just very unfortunate that the Lakers, couldn't capitalize on the opportunity to play aggressively on defense. But, it's just they're still lacking they're still lacking a big, and they're still lacking some defensive efforts. And plus, we just got to see the debut of Dorian Finney-Smith, so he still needs to get his bearings in. I'm not going to judge him by one loss and just his performance tonight. So I'm just going to give him like a week or just a couple games in for him to get his bearings in as a Los Angeles Lakers. So we should not panic. We should not panic when it comes to the performances of Dorian Finney-Smith. But I have to say I was impressed by Shake Milton. I was impressed by his shooting efforts tonight and putting up 6 points off the bench with no Gabe Vincent and obviously no D'Angelo Russell because he got traded. So not a lot of help when it comes to the point guard depth for the second unit. So I'm glad that Shake Milton stepped up in this game at the point guard position. But yeah, Rui Hachimura, 7 points, 0 of 3. Hopefully he'll bounce back from this bad performance tonight and hopefully go into, the new year in 2025 in January versus the Portland Trailblazers with better efforts going into that game, in 2025. So hopefully. LeBron James, 23 points against his former team in his city of Cleveland. So obviously he did his best out there tonight with 23 points with 4 rebounds and 7 assists, went 3 of 6 from the 3. And that 3 of 6, I mean, he really made some key shots that were I'm surprised that he made. The Lakers were at one point with, I believe LeBron James at one point shot a 3, and the Lakers were like up by or down by 6. They cut the lead down a bit, but like I said, they just couldn't get over the hump because they were just allowing the Cleveland Cavaliers to score on them after the possession. So it's just very unfortunate. That's why I think the Lakers have to hopefully, play better defensively. Now we have Dorian Finney-Smith and obviously the return of Jackson Hayes, who surprisingly didn't play tonight, but I kind of understood it because we don't want to put a guy in right away after coming back from injury. So smart move by JJ Redick, in my opinion, to not give too much pressure on Jackson Hayes in his return. So hopefully we'll see much better defensive efforts from the Lakers going into the Portland Trailblazers game in January, I believe the 2nd on Thursday. So let's just hope for that, hopefully. But yeah, solid night for LeBron James with 23 points. Let's see. And the rest of the Lakers guys, I mean, Max Christie had 5 points out there tonight, and had 2 assists out there. But our second unit, it's kind of lacking, to be honest with you, for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Not a lot of scoring with that void of D'Angelo Russell not being on the team anymore. The scoring has obviously diminished when it comes to the second unit, and they only played a 9-man rotation, so it is kind of hurting the Lakers in that particular area for sure. But still, I still a lot of promise out of this Lakers team with the new added addition to Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. So I'm not going to put too much, criticism on these guys because they just debuted as Los Angeles Lakers. They need to get the bearings in as new Lakers on the team. So, and what better way for them to show what they're made of and really show out when they go into the new year in 2025 with expectations for sure. So, I mean, I'm just, there's a lot of promise. There's a lot of promise in this Lakers team. I really hope that they really start to turn things around going into the new year. There we go. In 2025, in 2025. So my hope is that they will potentially start to win games after this. And, it's just another situation where new beginnings and new opportunities will start to emerge for the Los Angeles Lakers when it's all said and done, especially now with Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton now on the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, there's just more opportunities coming their way for the Los Angeles Lakers and these guys as well. So Really looking forward to the new year, guys. I'm so excited for 2025. My hope is that Lakers will just start to win games now. Hopefully, moving forward, going into the new year, especially in January, where it's going to be a very hectic schedule for the Lakers, but they're most of them are going to be home games. So, good opportunities for the Lakers to stack up some wins because they play better at home than they do in away games. So, my hope is that they will potentially start to win some games moving forward. I know there's going to be some back-to-back games for sure, which is could potentially hurt LeBron James and Anthony Davis most of the time. But with Dorian Finney-Smith on the team, I think he's going to carry the load off of LeBron James and Anthony Davis for sure at the big position. And especially now with Jackson Hayes returning, and you never know. I mean, we could see the return of Vando. January is the month that most analysts and some reports are indicating that he could potentially return in January. So, I'm not going to really hold my breath on it, but at the same time, it could happen. So we could see the return of Vando in January, but we just have to wait and see. And also Christian Wood as well. So most of the players that have been out for these many months now are starting to potentially return now from injuries. So we just have to hope for these three guys, and defense is coming the Lakers' way with those guys returning hopefully very soon. So, and we're still not sure about the status of Gabe Vincent, but it could be a day-to-day situation with him. I didn't really see any um, injury updates of when he will be out for. So it's kind of like a day-to-day situation with him, hopefully. So we could see the return of Gabe Vincent hopefully very soon. So, but yeah, I mean, help is on the way for the Lakers, hopefully. And, I still think, with the new added addition to the team with Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton, I still think the Lakers will still look for more help coming their way when it comes to trades. Hopefully, finding another center for me is still a number one priority for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes and maybe the return of Christian Wood is just not going to cut it at the center position. If anything, they need to find a pure center. Um, I still think Jonas Valanciunas is still not out of the question for the Lakers to pursue, hopefully. And I know there's a lot of Walker Kessler rumors. It's still a possibility, and the Lakers can really make a trade for that particular center. They can make the contracts match and offer up a lot of assets to the Utah Jazz. But they just have to, hopefully get things right, hopefully, and make something happen for sure. So, we just have to wait and see. Those are the top two guys that I think the Lakers will potentially pursue. If it doesn't work out, there's also a Plan B option for the Lakers at the center position, and that is Nick Richards. I think he's a perfect fit, a solid fit for the Los Angeles Lakers if the Lakers pursue him with the Charlotte Hornets. So it's still an ideal scenario, hopefully for the Lakers when it comes to getting a guy like that to the Los Angeles Lakers, bringing his size to the table. And plus, he's young. I think he's like 25, 26 years old. So he could develop with the Los Angeles Lakers for many years, if the Lakers do pursue him and gets him. So, like I said, in my previous live streams and, of course, my video that I uploaded, I still think Lakers will continue to pursue a trade after this move that they made a couple of days ago. So, either a center, they need a point guard for sure. It just sort of makes me seeing what's out there for them to trade, or they could potentially just wait into the buyout market to look for a point guard. So it's just sort of makes to be seen. We just have to wait and see what the Lakers will do. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, Happy New Year's to every single one of you who are watching this. This is going to be a very interesting 2025 year. I'm have a lot of optimism and a lot of hope for my own when it comes to goals that I want to achieve, and of course, just New Year's resolutions, all that. So I'm really looking forward to that. And also, I'm so excited for this channel, guys. I mean, we are close to getting 5,000 subscribers. So if you haven't yet, please make sure to follow me all across social media, and of course, hit that notification bell, subscribe, and share my videos. Share my videos, and of course, share my live streams all over social media, all over the internet. When it comes to if you guys are Laker fans or if you know somebody that are a Laker fan and looking for a channel that breaks down everything about the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes to news, rumors, updates, speculation, trade rumors, like I reported a couple days ago with Dorian Finney-Smith coming to the Los Angeles Lakers. This will be, this is the platform for you guys. I mean, this is a Lakers channel. So please be sure to show me love, support by subscribing and hit that notification bell and follow me all across social media. I really appreciate it. And, like I said, we're getting close to 5,000. I mean, 5,000 subscribers. So on YouTube. So we're getting there. We're getting close to building this channel and, building the love, support. And I'm really hoping that this channel will continue to grow with your love, support. So, and I really hope that we can achieve that goal of 5,000 subscribers going into the 2025. And hopefully we can achieve that in 2025. So one can hope. So I really appreciate all of you for joining me. Thank you, Daniel, for the Happy New Year's. I really appreciate the kind words. I really appreciate it. And for those of you who are having some optimism and, of course, some dreams and New Year's resolutions going into 2025, hopefully you achieve them and get a good year going into 2025. Let's just keep hope alive, and hopefully just 2025 will be a great year for all of us. 2025 could be a great year for all of us, and I'm really optimistic for 2025 for personal reasons, and of course for the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers could start on the new year with a really good home friendly schedule for the Lakers. Like I'm looking at it right now, Lakers have maybe 2 home games to start the new year. I mean, Portland Trailblazers on Thursday, and then there's a back-to-back game on Friday. It's against the Atlanta Hawks. So that could be a winnable 2-0 start for the Lakers to start their season. So, and, Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton, they will get their bearings in for sure. Being in LA for the next 2 days, or just in general, with debuting tonight and still staying in LA and get to knowing the team and getting some drills in and practice. So, and learning how to play with LeBron and all these guys. So, there's a perfect opportunity for them to get their bearings in and learn how to play with the Los Angeles Lakers. So, perfect opportunity for them. And then the Lakers will potentially go on the road now. They will go on the road on Sunday, where they face the Houston Rockets, and and on Tuesday when they face the Dallas Mavericks. And Lakers at one point will have a 5-game home games, 5 games at home. So this is a perfect opportunity for them to go potentially on a 5-game winning streak at home. So hopefully that they could potentially achieve that. And they're winnable ones for sure. I mean, the Charlotte Hornets on January 9th, and then they have January 11th against the San Antonio Spurs. It's a back-to-back game. In a sense, the San Antonio Spurs stays in LA, so that could be an opportunity for them to the Lakers can go on a 2-game winning streak there against them. And then they have the Miami Heat, which they should get their revenge on after a poor, disappointing performance against them a couple of weeks ago. So that could be an opportunity. Then they have the Brooklyn Nets. They will face D'Angelo Russell on January 17th on Friday. It's going to be on the Friday, January 17th, against the Brooklyn Nets, and that could be an opportunity for Dorian Finney-Smith to have a ball-out game against his former team. So that's an opportunity for them. And then they have Sunday against in January 19th against the LA Clippers, the first game against them after building their own stadium and new logo and all that. So That's an opportunity for the Lakers to get a win against them, and they're being very competitive in the Western Conference. So that is a competitive one for sure in LA. So give or take, it's LA court, it's Clippers court, but it's in LA. So you don't really have to leave city, leave the city for the LA Clippers. And then you have the Washington Wizards. It's another home game. And then there's the Boston Celtics. It's a home game. So that could be an opportunity for them. And then they have Golden State and Charlotte Hornets and the Philadelphia 76ers, which is a road games to begin. To begin their road trip going into the February. So, and by that time, Lakers could potentially, look for trades and find some trades by then, and maybe make some moves by the time we reach February. So, so guys, I mean, this is a perfect opportunity for the Lakers in January, going to the new year in 2025 to stack up some wins. They got some really, it's a hectic schedule for sure, but it's home games. So Lakers could potentially stack up some wins, especially like I mentioned with the 5-game home games that the Lakers will have on their schedule in January, starting January 9th all the way down to January 17th. If you want to include the LA Clippers game as being LA at home, then January 19th. So that could be an easy winnable game for the Lakers. Can go 6-0, hopefully. But, we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. I mean, 2025 is a lot of optimism and a lot of hope and a lot of opportunities. So it's just going to be a very interesting 2025 year. But hopefully a lot of hope and a lot of optimism for sure. All right, I'm seeing some comments coming in. Before I end this live stream, let's read them out. Ghetto Rabbit, welcome to the live stream. Cavs played last night, but it looked like we did. Yeah, I mean, the Lakers, compared to the last game they faced them a couple of months ago, I said this in my analysis tonight. The Lakers were competitive more in this game than they were in the last one. I mean, they got blown out against the last meetup against the Cleveland Cavaliers, but compared to this one, they were kind of competitive, but they just couldn't get over the hump. Unfortunately, they just missed some key shots, big shots as well, and they just weren't. They just couldn't get over the hump against them, unfortunately. And even though it was a back-to-back game for the Cavs, I mean, I'm surprised that the Lakers couldn't take that opportunity and just waste them. But unfortunately, you mentioned it well, Ghetto Rabbit. I mean, it seemed like the Lakers played last night, and it's just, I don't know. It didn't seem like they didn't show a lot of effort in the game, but even though they showed some competitiveness tonight compared to last meetup against them. So, but hopefully they'll bounce back. They bounce back into the new year in 2025 with hopefully a win in January 2nd against the Portland Trailblazers to get a win in the new year in 2025, and hopefully in the month of January to stack up some wins to be competitive in the Western Conference. So hopefully. Yeah. They played great for sure. Absolutely, Daniel. They were on fire, especially Jared Allen, who he has a really, really bright future ahead of him going into 2025, and of course, just his career in general. He's something special for sure. And I think he's the main focal point of the team of why they're having this type of success. Sure, it's Donovan Mitchell all day, but it's also Jared Allen. I mean, Jared Allen has, he's been nothing but sensational to watch for sure. So they were on fire tonight, especially tonight against the Los Angeles Lakers for sure. Reeves had no help. Yeah, it's just very unfortunate, really. I mean, he tied his career high with 35 points, but he just couldn't get enough help from others. I mean, I think Anthony Davis played solidly tonight. I mean, he did have 28 points, so let's give him credit for that. He went 2 of 4 from the three, so he's been making his shots go in. But defensively, though, he was just not at his best when it came to facing Jared Allen tonight. So Jared Allen actually just outplayed Anthony Davis on the defensive side, in my opinion. But yeah, he didn't get no help. I mean, no help from like Rui Hachimura, Max Christie, and with how things are looking when it comes to the second unit, there's not a lot of scoring power coming off the bench. So that's kind of the main reason why um, JJ Redick made the change that he did in the beginning of the season by benching D'Lo, because we needed the firepower coming off the bench when it comes to scoring and shooting. Um, but obviously, we didn't see that from the second unit, and plus just the debut of Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. That was the type of void that we're kind of hoping to expect to see from these guys because of no D'Lo on the team anymore. So, but I think we just need to be patient and hopefully wait for them to get their bearings in and just feel the vibes of LA and the culture, and how to play with the players that's on the team currently. So it's just this is textbook, of just obvious that they need to get their bearings in as on a new team, new coach, new players, new teammates, and all that. So, and new atmosphere. So, I don't want to put too much pressure on those guys so right away. So, but yeah, I agree with you. Austin Reeves for sure didn't get no help tonight, other than maybe LeBron and Anthony Davis, who they balled out for sure, but they just the rest of the Lakers just didn't show up in the game, unfortunately. But yeah, great night for Austin Reeves for sure. 35-point performance out there tonight. Yeah, but guys, this was unfortunate the Lakers lost tonight, but it's kind of fortunate in a way that we end the 2024 year with a new beginning going into 2025. My hope is the Lakers will start to win games, and maybe Rob Pelinka will improve the roster by the time we reach the February trade deadline. Hopefully, and start to improve there when it comes to adding on another big at the center position, and just adding on another point guard to the team, which is also a need for sure. But at the same time, I mean, there's a lot of promise, a lot of optimism for sure going into the new year for the Los Angeles Lakers, and I'm really optimistic for them to hopefully turn their season around for the better and be competitive in the Western Conference. So I'm glad 2024 is over and we're going to the new year in 2025 with a lot of optimism and promise for sure. And yeah, for sure. Happy New Year's to you, Ghetto Rabbit. Really appreciate the love, support that you've shown me all across social media and of course on this channel. You're one of the originals on this live streams for sure. And also Daniel as well. Thank you, Daniel, for the continued love, support as well that you've shown me all over the years in 2024. And of course, just these live streams that you obviously tune in every single live stream. You two are the originals for sure. And I really appreciate the continued love, support. And Happy New Year's to you, and Happy New Year's to you, Ghetto Rabbit. I really appreciate it. And Happy New Year's to every single one of you who are watching. I really appreciate the continued love, support that you guys have shown me. I'm seeing the clock right now. For me, I'm in Mountain Time, so 2 hours before midnight. So those of you who are already celebrating the New Year's, Happy New Year's to every single one of you. I hope all of you will have really good New Year's resolutions going into the new year in 2025. I know I'm going to have some resolutions for sure. So I'm really optimistic for 2025 for my own personal reasons, and also for the Los Angeles Lakers as well. So it's going to be a really good year, hopefully, going into the new year in 2025. That's my hope, and hopefully things will get better compared to last year. So in 2024. Um, so yeah, guys. I mean, thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Once again, I want to thank Daniel and Ghetto Rabbit for the continued love, support, and all of you for showing me love, support for over the years, and including 2024. I'm really hoping for um, new support and more like engagement for sure going into 2025, especially for the Los Angeles Lakers. So I'm really excited for the new year in 2025, and hopefully things will start to get better for the Lakers when it comes down to that. So really excited for the new year in 2025, and I hope all of you will join me in that process. And like I said before, we're getting close to 5,000 subscribers. We're getting there. We're getting there. So hopefully, I hope to achieve that in 2025. Hopefully, we're getting close to it. Maybe we will gain some more after that once we reach that milestone. But I want to continue to grow this channel. With your love, support, we can make that happen. So thank you guys again for a great 2024 year. Let's hopefully hope for 2025 for much better ones, hopefully. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on, TikTok may be over, but you never know. Maybe things will pause. I don't know, but I am on TikTok, but I don't know why I'm bringing it up now, because it could be over by the time we reach a couple days into January. So I'm on Threads, so follow me on Threads. But I'm on Facebook, Instagram, X as well. So follow me all across social media there. And of course, hit that notification bell and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. And I'll see you all in the next year in 2025. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there, and Happy New Year's for every single one of you. Let's go 2025. Take it easy.